Welcome back to tonight's Sad Reality, except it's actually not tonight, it's actually like, what, 7? Almost, barely. And tonight I'm actually here with a friend, or I say friend, but I say I also don't have friends, but I'd say a friend.
Yeah, I actually hate this guy.
Yeah, I
We're not
suck.
friends.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
But, well, first I'd like to talk about, Sepulchrum, because I think maybe I should explain what Sepulchrum is, because people don't actually know what it was.
Okay, yeah, actually, I think
So,
this is a good topic. I think it's, because I could take this in a
yeah,
million different directions. Also, go ahead and invite me to your
obviously.
party, because
So,
we gotta be playing the game as we're doing this.
oh yeah, true.
And I want you to
Before I
lead the
do
party, because you have the campaign to go through. So,
Alright,
Sepulchrum.
so Sepulchrum's a geopolitical Minecraft server, and
Or it was.
that's basically it. Or it was, yeah, it was. Um, and by
Go ahead and
what I
queue
mean
up the
by
lobby as
was
well.
is that it was kind of died. Well, it's been dead for a very long time. Every season has had a spark of entertainment, and then it just died. And it's actually really sad that it's died because it was not a bad server to play with. Like, I had friends and stuff. I played with people there. It was really fun, but
Did you queue up a...
it's just no. I have to go sell all my stuff
Ah, okay,
first.
sorry. We gotta continue. So it was really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It's just like Atlas, the server owner. He never really, cared all too much, which I can't blame him too much, because he is a sort of busy guy, I assume. But how do I sell stuff? I forgot.
Actually, go in your
But
inventory
he
and just
is
hit S when you're hovering over the
hit
stuff.
us. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I assume he's like a really busy guy because he never has time to do shit. Like, literally anything. Like, he has time to stream, he has time to do all that, but
But you can't
not
keep
ever.
up with a Minecraft server.
I know, it's kind of annoying because, like, seriously, man.
Yeah, I have my own opinions on that, but, yeah,
It
so, for
it does
starters,
suck.
like, I understand people being busy as well. In my opinion anyway, people will naturally make time for the things that matter to them. And I think you can also see that as a function of success and then what they do. Like, within that span of time. For example, obviously, my other YouTube, it wasn't bad anyway. In fact, it was quite good and we had a lot going. But I'd always find time for other things. I'd only ever commit to things that I know I could commit to. But to me, the grander irony in that Minecraft server was that it's like worked. There was a community for it, even if he didn't really care about it. And like, also, can you please keep around? I don't know why you're...
All right, yeah.
Yeah, because like
Hold on, can we
we're not playing the game. And I'm like,
yeah, can we go to the Wyvern Den again? Because I need
I
to
don't,
get
yeah, I don't
more
care. Just
Betsy stuff.
pick anything.
All right.
Thank you.
Anyways, continue what you
And
were saying.
so he had everything to make it successful, but then basically chose not to make it successful, in my opinion. Kind of by the fact that it was like it just didn't upkeep with it. You know, it's like a good game that has everything it could like need. You know, but then the guy who like hosts the servers decides just like we're not gonna host the servers today or whatever, or like I don't know, man, I'm gonna sleep in. Don't really care about that. It's like 2 buttons to fix stuff or like reset it, and he just didn't really care enough to do that. And I kind
Yeah,
of see
I
that
was
in
like,
a lot of projects with people in general. Like I could talk about his like Pantheon he wanted to start, which is basically just like
he wanted to start a Pantheon? I had no clue.
yeah. So he had a bunch of writers together, and he was like, dude, we should like make a bunch of it's kind of like a combined story almost. You know, SCP has their own thing. He wanted to do that, but it was
Yeah,
like for oh, so I guess you got kind of got this line.
yeah, I got this
Yeah,
one.
brother. We up defending thy dungeons.
I'm over here defending the dungeons.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Pantheon, and he wanted a bunch of people to create their own like god for it or whatever. And I actually had an idea, and I was gonna write for it. But the issue is he never even asked me to like start on it. It was just like, yeah, I'm gonna start on this eventually, but then doesn't actually get around to it. And I'm like, really? Like, come on. I mean, it's one thing to have an idea, it's another thing to commit to it, and that I can understand, and no criticism there in any regards.
Yeah, because he he's an ambitious guy. It's just whether or not he
It's
can
the execution of it.
commit himself.
Yeah. Which I feel like a lot of people, there is a lacking on ambition. Other people, it's not a lacking on ambition, but it's following through with the things they say they're going to do and just making it happen. Which to me is not the hard thing. I don't know why it's a hard thing for some people either. I can't justify that in my head. But it definitely is.
I have trouble with motivation at times, but
That's why you couldn't edit for him. I was gonna say, if you want to talk about that, you should talk about your position and all of that, because I feel like that's just as valid of a talking point.
Yeah,
Flip the script
because
a little bit.
I'm barely bad at motivation, and I can barely keep myself motivated on something unless it's something I truly like really care about. Like I always flip flop between things, but most of the time it's like I'm only gonna put in as much effort as the person who I'm helping put in as much the effort that they
I kind of disagree with
Sounds a
that,
little
having
confusing, but
seen the work ethic, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. But
yeah,
like Atlas had like all of the videos ready for you to edit and stuff when you were editing for him, and you just didn't really do it. It's kind of my understanding of it.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But
I think he had another editor, but they kind of stopped editing too. I'm unsure why. I kind of forgot the reason. But all I remember is that they stopped editing for him because of like something going on in their life, which I guess I can understand.
yeah, I
Do
think
it
in
for the
TLDRs
games.
there's always going to be something going on, but it's just whether or not you push through that and you keep going or not, because everyone else just kind of like, I can't do this because I've got like this issue, and like I'm gonna shoot a bullet on myself here too. It's the same reason like I say I can't edit because I don't really have the means to, but I could go buy a computer and then like actually make time to edit and do stuff myself as well. So like there's no reason I can't do that, you know. But I've always just said I'd rather have an editor who can do that.
Yeah, because learning to edit isn't all too hard. It's whether or not you can like be creative with your editing.
Yeah, I mean, kind of as well. I think a lot of it, at the level that I was doing it, it was literally just a work ethic, workflow kind of thing. Also, I'm getting the boss over here. I love my Stormax.
Oh, I'm storming it right now.
Oh, it was actually doing damage to me. That's crazy.
Yeah, I chose hard difficulty because I wanted to get some good gear.
But yeah, like when videos would take like more than 30 hours to make, it's like, okay, I don't necessarily have time to work on just the video. I've got other projects I need to work on. And I showed you the whole spreadsheet stuff as well. But point being, if you don't have anyone to edit, there's no reason why you can't do that yourself, other than just things that you think are limiting yourself, but oftentimes it's not real. Most of the things that you think you can't do, you can. It's just a matter of either making time for it, finding the will to do it, or whatever else. And to me, I feel like that's the greatest tragedy in all of that. Whether it's a Minecraft server or any other project, it's just not making the time for it and then seeing it through to fruition. Did you have anything else you wanted to say on that, though, as far as commentary? I mean, like, to be very clear, Alice is a great guy, neither of us, like, we're friends with him, whatever, but, obviously, if you're
He's a great
complaints,
dude.
you know, I'm surprised you picked Sepulchrum, but I was like, if you're gonna talk about that, you better talk about your own work ethic and stuff too, because like,
yeah, because
people see failure and they're like, I would never
too.
fail, and then they go and make the exact same mistakes or just don't commit to whatever it was that they were working on. So
yeah, because you know, I have my own mistakes. I'm not gonna say I'm like a perfect person because I'm not. I don't think anyone is. But it's just kind of awe-stricken when you like see people who are like they're gonna do this, but they just never really get around to it, and it gets a little annoying at times, especially when you're relying on them.
I mean, did you rely on him for anything, or are you talking about like having the Minecraft server? Like you literally needed him to have that, or we're talking about editing, or he's gonna pay you for stuff.
Well, I'm in part talking about slightly both because, for one, when I finished the what was it? It was the Scuffair Jeopardy one. I
Oh
was
yeah,
told
the
to
video
re-edit
that
it,
I
and was
made
like,
that he
yeah.
liked, so he made his own.
Yeah. When I was editing that, I was like, this is not gonna end up well because I'm not the greatest at editing this kind of content. And I literally told him that, and he was like, all right, that's fine. Just try and do your best. And I was like, all right, I'll do my best. And it didn't end up the way I wanted it because it sucked. And he told me that, and I was like, yeah, I agree. And then, after I would have finished editing that, I would have gone straight to work on the Mario Party one, which would have been quite the load on me. But I think my main problem is just I have bad motivation, and even still, it's not really a good excuse. 'Cause
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
he's mostly relying on me, but I remember when I was first set to edit the Scuff for Jeopardy one, it took him like at least a little while to give me the footage, and I was like, by the time I got the footage, I was a little bit like just slightly demotivated. Yeah. Like, not as demotivated as like possible, but it was like a little, it's like a little thing that like made me like slightly like, okay.
yeah, and I will say, this is something I've said since forever, I'm sure you've heard this from me as well, but like, motivation's finite, and you can't expect to have the same work ethic when you're about halfway through a project as when you're first starting it and when you have that idea, because that's kind of when it's in its like, its best phase. It's like, it's new, it's here, you know. It's like having children, like, they're cool and like cute and all that, and then you're like, you gotta feed them again today? That sucks. They're crying for the 8th time? That sucks. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of random, but...
I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, because, like, children are about as, like, unpredictable as most things. Because you can't really, like, fully understand everything.
Also, your Skyguard towers are kind of doing work.
Oh my goodness, they suck, dude. I'm, like, upgraded to, like, the max tier.
But yeah, was there anything else, though, as far as all that? I mean, you didn't really answer how you sort of rely on him, or I guess you did, because you said you needed him to give you the footage, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Other than that, it was like... It was more of a reliance on me that I failed to uphold, and I think, like, most of it was pretty much my fault, because, you know, I'm just not the greatest at keeping a good workflow, which isn't a good excuse, I know, but it's the truth, and so...
I mean, I respect that. Really I was gonna say, like, ending the video, it's funny to me that we're always the first to point fingers and the last to point it at ourselves, but I mean, that takes... I respect you for saying that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is gonna wrap it up for tonight's... actually, I know we gotta fight the boss first. I can't wrap it up there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we can't just wrap it up after we, like, you know...
That's not fair.
Yeah, we gotta fight the boss
we need a boss who looked like he was designed back when Wizard 101, like, was conceived.
Oh my goodness, Wizard 101. I've actually never played Wizard 101.
Oh, like your Skyguard towers are like right where the enemies are gonna start coming. Although I'm gonna laser him to death. Him, her, these her. Hit G. Right now. Hit G. I'm gonna place a cannon right here. So it's gonna like not work, but it might be really funny if it does. You see, I have a cannon right here where Betsy is.
Oh my goodness, it does work. Yeah.
Look at this gameplay.
Fire
yeah.
Gameplay.
Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap it up for tonight's Sad Reality. Thanks for watching. I don't know if that commentary provides anything useful to your lives, but I hope there's something to be gained, some sort of relevance, some sort of people feel some level of like connection to that. Like Minecraft servers, I feel like are the really common one. Also, that cannon's just bugged. I'm so glad this game has bugs in it. After how old is this game now?
I have no clue. I can't even open this chest because the blockades are in the way.
There we go. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in tomorrow's even sadder Sad Reality, where it's 2 in the morning and I record and it sounds awful. Have a good one, y'all.